Nice and clean, like God. This bottle's clean. Smell. Do it nice. Yeah. I'll leave it on for a bit so more people come on. Leave it on until about 40 people come on. Happy anniversary, love.
I know. Hi.
Hello, guys.
You'll have to excuse the state of me because I've just...
If you like this video, put your thumbs up, please, guys. 55 watching it to now. Yeah, can you put your thumbs up, please? The likes, 65 watching, 76 watching.
This is just a quick one. This is why I'm in this state, because I was in the middle of tidying the house.
Get ready for our lovely anniversary tonight. It's Halloween. This is like Halloween. This is what we're on now, but tonight it's our anniversary. Everyone's in it. It's not anniversary. What's it? Valentine's Day. And Paula Griggs has bought us a special meal, so we'll have that tonight. So just wait a few more people going, look. But happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. I hope you're all in love still. All them who were married, got engaged.
Hi, Key Commander, thank you.
Hello, Key Commander. I just wait you all going, guys. It's going to be massive, this. Massive.
Right.
Power to the people. Come on, go, guys. Thumbs up. Anybody put the like on, the like button, please. Push down below. That's it. Get that like. There's 100 on. Like button push, guys, please. 46, that's it. You all keep push that like button. And I'm going to come on here and blow the socks off someone. I don't make lies up, and my wife doesn't. Facts, hardcore facts. That's what's going to be on here. We're not angry or anything. We just responded to some ludicrous allegations, so we have the right to do that. We have the freedom of speech, and that's what my wife to reply. You have the right to reply. We spoke to a brief, which is a solicitor. You have the right to reply to anyone who's made any false allegations against you, and there's plenty of allegations are false.
Yeah.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, our lovely friend. See, we knew nothing about this, but our lovely friend Jimmy Cranston had sent me a screenshot of a message, a comment he'd left on Decker's channel, which has been deleted, obviously, by now. Jimmy had said to him, Brian's never said he knocked Lee out, so that's shit. Brian has said about Garside beating him and also about him beating Garside, so that's another piece of shit. I've known Brian for over 30 years and he wasn't a bully back in the day, so that's another piece of shit. Decker, you really do need to check your facts, mate. As for Brian, you about charges, you already know he states in his video he was told off Tony Burkett. Also, I bet you I know where the proof from battering Emma comes from. So thank you for that reply, Jimmy, because it's been took off.
Thank you very much.
And I've watched the ludicrous podcast. So I just want to address a few things. As for Brian battering me, I've known him for 30 years. He's never laid a hand on me, right? And do you really think that I would allow that? No. And Brian's never attempted to. So what on earth are you talking about, Dicky Hickey? Telling more lies. What have I told you before? Keep the vile stuff out your mouth about us, right? Well said. And it was me that went to Jordan, right? Me alone that went to Jordan and talked about him going on the podcast with you, right? It was me that went. Brian never went anywhere near.
And why couldn't I go?
Right? Because Brian had come out of hospital. I was paralysed, right? And as for saying Brian is pretending to be poorly, what a load of nonsense comes out of your gob. You're an absolute failure at everything, right? So, as for Brian battering Amanda and Jordan, right? And she's that scared she daren't come out of the house even now. That's just absolute ludicrous nonsense. They weren't that scared of him, were they, when she was robbing Brian of thousands and thousands of pounds, right? So, and she stayed with him for how long? And he's never been charged with, like,
17 years. Beating
her up or anything. Come on, get a grip of yourself. You've seen the state of her with the drugs on the documentary. So, come on, give it a rest. And
how can it threaten her son?
How can he threaten the son, yeah? When he was... It was me that went round there, not Brian. So, let me have a look what else I need to thingy. And you're saying James English is a proper podcaster. Yeah, we love James, right? Well, wasn't it you that was trying to get people to do James in?
Yeah, with machetes.
You're absolutely disgusting. Absolutely vile.
Thumbs up, guys, if they think we're telling the truth.
Right?
Put your thumbs up on it.
You're a total wrong'un. You spout vile nonsense, and you can't even walk around in your own town. You have to hide out the way in bedsits. And what else do I want to say?
Parents to take them live from.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Let's have a look. So you want to get your facts straight, Dicky Hickey. And as for beating Brian in his prime, I knew Brian in his prime. And you know what? You'd have lasted 2 seconds. Right? Absolutely 2 seconds. What have you ever done in your life apart from sexually assault people?
Little Danny give you the...
Yeah, Danny.
Battered you all over.
Yeah. And sexually assault women and children. Right? So it's not Brian that has a serious risk to women and children. It's you. So keep my husband's name and my name out of your mouth.
Right, guys? You're going to move over looking at the side. I want to look right in his eyes, mate, because I'm scared. Me scared of you, you stupid. Have you seen the state of him? You got a head like a Klingon. The Klingons off the Starship Enterprise. Seen the state of you? I'm 57, got 58. You're a mug. You went to have a fight with little Danny Christie, God bless him. Lovely little kid. Well, you know why you had a fight with Danny Christie? Because you actually got in jail. You big shit house. You wouldn't even face a 13-stone kid. You went and made statements, 3 statements, and what happened to poor Danny? You went to jail. And then he got out, and then he got on him making statements. And then you did it with Anthony Burkett. Anthony went straight with you. You wouldn't go meet him, but Anthony, he was befriended you at first because he felt sorry for you. You had him juked, like you had me juked. You asked me to help you. You told me, oh, I always wanted to be like you. You're the best fighter ever. No one ever could have beat you. No one. Your hand speed was brilliant on the documentary, McIntyre. I watched you as a kid and I wanted to be like you and I trained from you. My dad loves you and I used to talk to you and then I found out what you were. Got phone calls from Newcastle, from friends. Little Gary Furby told me what you were. Wrong. And I still stuck to you because I believed you. It's so good at convincing people. Put your thumbs up, please, if you like this. If I think I'm telling lies or he's telling the truth. And as for me, look, knocking Lee Duffy, let me tell you, this is fact. Every book I've written in, I've never, ever said I threw a punch at Lee Duffy. Because on the day of the fight, Lee hit me on the sly, I went half down, pushed myself up, grabbed him, smothered him, and the fight got broke up. But I had the better of him because I was too strong for him. And he said to Carol Edwards, who's his missus, who even admits that she was with him. She had 2 children. Said Lee said he's an unstoppable force. He's like giant haystacks. He's just too strong. He's just like, I'm going to team up with him. Me and Lee teamed up and we became the legends what we had. And Lee's gone now. I never said I couldn't punch Lee because on the Thursday night I had a fight in Thornaby. Well, lads, and I broke my hand. That finger was broken there, that one there, and that thumb was dislocated. I was with Kev Kilty. About 15 people seen the fight. And I've never once, ever, in all of my books, if you go, guys, and go back, I've never once said I knocked Lee Duffy out. And in the Darside fight, I was in that club. I had about 20 ecstasy. I was in there for 2 days. I came out and had an 11-minute fight with Dave, put him down for 3 times, rolling about with him, and he caught me with a beauty right hook to the ribs, and he put me down. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get up. I was gone. But I drank a full 1.5 litres of Bacardi, and there was friends from the Sersers with me that night. Robbie Armstrong was with me. All them top lads were with me. All the people in the pub, they'd all gone. And he came, a fair dose. But I went back the second fight. I hit my one right hand, left hook, and I got on top and I pulverised him because the real Brian Cockerill come that night, and I beat Dave. Me and Dave have got no problem. Me and Dave Garsley. We shook hands and it was all forgot about. It's people like you and the so-called author of the Teesside who could bring all this shit up because they can't stand all these this bullshit. But the truth is, don't forget to put your thumbs up, guys. Push the like buttons. So let's get to you now, Mr. Hickey. I can walk anywhere I want. I could go to Liverpool. I went to jail there. Never had a problem. Went with all the top lads. I went to Haverick. Jail with all the lads from Liverpool and Manchester. They used to call me Big Vern, and they loved me in there because I was a proper man. I wasn't a shit house. I got done. I've got nothing on my record. There to get away from the police. I fell into 2 police officers. Frankie asked something happened there.
Where?
All right.
No,
I ran down the stairs to get away from the police. The policeman hit me on the head with a truncheon. I fell into 2 police officers. I gave him a 1/2-inch scratch on his wrist. A new one broke his watch when he fell on the floor. Because I've run away, it was classed as resisting arrest. I got done for that and I got 3 months for one, 3 months. I got 6 months for that. That was included in the driving offence. I went to court for a driving offence. I got remanded for 3 months. Remanded with a clean record for 3 months to Durham. The lads in there can tell you. And then I got 3 years jail for it. And I went to 7 different jails. I thought it was 8, but it was 7 for a driving offence, right? Now, wherever I go, whatever city it is, London, Manchester, I'm going there anyway. I can go, you come to Manchester, see if you can walk around the Manchester Arena, right? You come to Middlesbrough next couple of months, Big John Lewis is fighting in Middlesbrough at his bare knuckle fight. You come there and see what happens to you. See how long you'd last in there. You wouldn't last 10 seconds. You can't even walk down your own street. You're hiding. I'm in my bedroom, yes. I'm in my bedroom and downstairs. I'm still recovering from 2 major operations. And you've got tried to out me for a fight. Come and bully me, screaming, shouting. Knowing for a fact that I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even walk, you fucking shithouse coward. Shithouse you are, that's what you are. You wouldn't even face that then. You're going about James English. You tried to get, when he found out about you, Anthony Burke realised what you were, when he turned on you and he offered you out, you wouldn't fight him. And then you started making statements against him to get him jail. You got him locked up. He can prove he's got the statements. You got him locked up, right? For nothing, because he found out what you were. And you tried to get him to chop James English up with machetes. I've heard the recordings. But John McLean, who's your business partner, John came out and thought, I'm not having this. He said to you, go and get your acro sorted. And if you do it, I will pay you to go to Bora Bora Beach. And you can go in there and laugh at them all and read it out. But no, you wouldn't do it. Then the travelling lads to Manchester, they asked you to get produce it. You went, I'll produce. You haven't done it with them either. Because you can't produce it because it's got all horrible things on. Now, your ex-partner, Rhonda, I think she's called, she came on. When you go to the police station, you can't get a piece of paper that you acro off someone, off the police. What they do, they take you in the police station, they talk to you, and then they read it out to you what is the crimes. These are for no further action ones. But if you've got more than 4, I think it is 4 or 5, your class is a significant risk to women and children, right? Whichever one you do with. Significant risk to women and children. So Rhonda phoned up the police station with the COVID being on. She got the jackpot because you know why? Because she couldn't go in and talk to them over the desk. So they read your charges out. You were done, I think it was 4 rapes. 4 rapes. 1 on an 11-year-old child. Couldn't say what type of sex it was, but you had sex with an 11-year-old little girl. A kid going to school, going to a primary school. You had sex with a primary school kid. Right? Prove me wrong and go and get your acro. Prove me wrong if I'm lying. You got remanded to Durham for rape, not once, several times. Non-swing, 43s. The non-swing, 43s. That means you can't go in the proper wing with the proper men because you're all pointing finger at because you've been done for a sexual offence. You went into the toilets in Newcastle. You only didn't go up 1 set of stairs. You went up 2 sets of stairs. You went in the toilet. You tried to rape the woman in the toilet. She screamed. And somebody came in and you ran out and you ran down the stairs and never went back to that club. You never went anywhere near it. You done that to her as well. So when she's phoned the police, they read out, right? It's on the internet for people to can hear it. You would know, but this is the police telling this, not me, not someone else, not him, not Tom, Jack, John. This is the police saying it. Policewoman reading out the charges what you would do. So what do you? So she said, can you specifically tell me again? She's got to read it all out again. You can hear it's the policewoman from the police station, and he's a significant risk to women and children. But what he's done, the crimes he's done. These people, there's other people out there know what I'm talking about who've been raped. There's young lads been raped. There's people been raped where they've been frightened of the perpetrator and they're that scared they won't go to court. And they feel like I dare go to court. And people be looking at me and they're scared, so they get no further action. You know exactly what you were doing with these people. And some of these people have mental health issues. Some of them are autistic. You evil, evil man. And then you try to say, I'm beating my wife up. And it's for threatening my ex-partner's fucking son. It's 9 years since I've seen them. I've never been anywhere near them. And I couldn't go near them when you were saying, because I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't respond back to you and have a fight or anything because I was in a wheelchair. They've got all the records that he and all me records from the hospitals. So I've been making it all up, going to the hospital, video myself. I'll put the videos on to prove to everyone if you think I'm making it up. Don't forget to put the thumbs up, guys. If you think I'm telling the truth, put your thumbs up. None here, please. Your like button. Could you just push that? I'm not a liar. I never said I knocked Lee Duffy out. I never ever once punched Lee Duffy. Never. Not in any book or anything. So you stop making lies up to make yourself big. And it's for me trying to live off Lee's name. I beat every other fighter I fought. Eddie Buick says I'm the best. Lee Wortley's, all these top legends, Big Joe Egan. No, all these love me to bits. I can go anywhere I want in my own town because I don't get called names like you. You might class it as bullying, but you couldn't do what I've done. You couldn't do it because you're a shit house. You hide in your mum's house. What are you living at your mum's for? Why do you never go out there with children? Because they have to tell the parents that you are a significant risk to children and women. They'll come out and say, "Oh, watch him." Anyone go out with a kid and you'll be found out. Just go and check the record. Anyone thinks of me, just go down to the police station, or you and I will go to the police station together. I'll ask him to do my record, my crime, and you ask him to do yours. We'll go together, hand in hand, and we'll see who's a significant risk to people, children and women. Children and women. You're coming on here calling me names. I never had a fight with either of them, Punch Lee. Never. You've made it all up. You're obviously deluded. You know what I mean with you? All that shit. And call me a steroid. Yeah, you used to take steroids. Oh, didn't? Tell me you're not on steroids. You stupid fool. You were asking me what combination to take. What's the best steroid to take? And then you even say I was an absolute sex, like I was a sex ravenous when I was on the steroids. It made me like a sex monster. I was wanting sex with anyone, everyone, every day. And you put that on one of your videos. So you can't remember like last week because you sniff. You know what I mean? So Dicky, Hickey. You know, you're just full of shit. So stop telling lies to people. Stop making stories up. And stop trying to bully people who aren't fit to fight. Yeah.
And as for Brian battering me all the time, I'm not saying, like, if anyone's perfect, we all have little arguments, but I always win them. Right?
Yeah, the only person getting battered would be me.
Right? So I always win the arguments, right? Yeah. And as for getting battered, he has never laid a hand on my head, not on a piece of hair or nothing, right? So...
Thumbs up, guys, please, if you think we're telling the truth.
So absolute garbage, right? So you're the woman beater and you're the woman sexually assaulter, right?
Rapist,
so think about yourself before you start making false accusations about others.
Videos up. After 500 people on here, can you all please do me a massive favour, guys? Who think we're telling the truth, put your thumbs up on the like button here right now.
Yeah, just and keep now, me please. Out of your gob.
I don't tell lies. I never said I beat Lee Duffy. I've never ever said that in my life to anyone, and that's on my dead brother's grave. And my mum's pulling out. I drops down, dead, dies if I'm lying. I've never said I knocked Lee Duffy out of my life. And Carl Edwards, who was his partner, and the daughters living, you can ask all the family, all the people middles, but I've never ever said I nicked Lee Duffy out.
Oh, well, wired out our faces. So is that you, Dicky Hickey, writing that? Wired out our face. I don't need to be wired. But I've told you I don't want you to even utter my name because I don't even want me in your head.
I've just got out upstairs. I just finished training and been in the shower.
And I've been with the pup.
Been with the pup. Wired. Look at me. My eyes are perfect. My eyes aren't wired. Wired. Absolute delusional. So you're the one who's the wired. Wired. You're not wired up properly mentally. You're deluded. You're a disgrace, and you've got the ugliest face I've ever seen in my life. That's because you've been battered every fight you've had. You're the shittiest fighter I've ever seen in my life. You're garbage. You couldn't fight. You can't even couldn't even put little Danny down.
I think I could fight you, Dick, because you can see your punches coming a mile away.
Yeah, you're absolute garbage. Governor. Really, governor. Absolute idiot. You got little Gary Fairby. He's a bit bigger. He's like 15 stone. He knocked you clean out. You look like a muppet. I was only 22. You got knocked out, and that's your prime, 22, 23, 24. I went through all them years, hundreds and hundreds of fights, beating legends that never been beat with anyone. You can't even beat Danny. When Danny didn't possess to be a great fighter, you can have a go, you can have a fight. A young lad like that beat you and made a fool of you.
Spot on, Stella Marie Smithson, definitely. If it was when he was with his ex-partner, Brian was like in his partner, so could you imagine the damage he would have inflicted if he'd have hit someone?
Spot on.
And also,
I never went to no one's house either because it was a vet, our friend and Emma and another girl that went and they spoke to them and they were okay. They did say to you, Emma, didn't they? Yeah. It's not us, it's them pestering us all the time. Dicky, phoned him every night and phoned his girlfriend and telling them they're going to pay them, going to give them this and going to give them that. All the bullshit.
But Dicky, you're not in Brian's league. And as I say, I would face you. Yeah, because that's what you are. You're nothing. You're nobody. You're a total irrelevant piece of nonsense.
Yeah. And you know what it is for all these crap you spout out? Oh, governor, Governor, what governor? Absolute.
And clickbaiting you, we don't even say your name. We call you Dicky.
We don't even. You've only just surfaced again the other day, and then you're saying, "I'll fight Dicky from Liverpool." What do you call him?
Oh, the
other one. I can't remember his name now. From Liverpool, going to fight him. You're saying the one on the BMX bike. So you're just trying to clickbait yourself. So that's what you do. It was actually you who clickbait me and Emma. You put us on with Stephen Rafe and Paddy Conroy and all of you clickbaited all them on your show and going, oh, the clickbait. And no, we didn't click. You put them in the show for us to clickbait. You who contacted me when I was getting married. I was talking to you while she was getting a wedding dress for 2 hours. I was on the phone crying and everything you were. And your dad would come on the phone and ring, and you were saying, if you come in the ring with me, and the next minute you put a big, massive post up about, I'm going to the ring now, nobody's going to stop me. I've got Brian Crockett behind me. He's the best fighter ever. Nobody could beat him. He's a legend, he's this and that. But now I'm what? I'm totally different now because I found out what you are. Is that what it is? Because I found out what you are now, Dicky. Significant risk to children and women. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't be able to walk down the street. Well, you can walk down the street. Let's see you out in Carlisle drinking with the lads in the pub. Let's see you out in Newcastle drinking. Let's see you out in Liverpool drinking with the lads. No, because you have to hide in shitty little bedsits in parts of Scotland all over, hiding from people. And every car goes by, you shit yourself. You did go out in your own area where your mum lives, God bless them, and your dad, using them. You're walking about what time? 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. That's the only time you can go walking in your own area. Here I am walking in Carlisle, 4 o'clock in the morning, because in case you got clocked by someone, they'd be straight out the car and get into you.
There's a recorded phone call of him talking about James English, and it was absolutely disgusting. Poor James, what has James ever done?
He said that Anthony, get your machetes out in there, sharpen them and get them chopping up.
Absolutely disgusting.
That's attempted murder talking, and you got off again, snitch.
And calling Brian a police informer.
Oh yeah.
Because he must I would know. So you obviously admitting it's true. The police are looking for you for the allegations with Tony.
Yeah.
But it was Tony that spoke to us, and it was us that chose
how could the police tell me about you getting arrested? The person who makes a statement, they have to inform them that what's going on, and they tell them that's what's happened. It's been informed that you're going to get arrested for allegation of whatever. So that's what was said. Not me making it up.
And please don't let me hear you say you would have done Brian in your prime again, because that is just absolutely.
You know what?
You're making yourself look a million times worse than what you are.
Everyone's just laughing stock. They're laughing at you. People like the Stephen says when Brian would have fought anyone and beat anyone. I'm telling you now, he says on James English and on Sean Atwood. Michael Sayers would say it if he doesn't go on, but he would. All these top people, Paddy Conroy even said it. You're talking about people, so.
No podcast referee isn't. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, can you just push the like buttons, please? If we're telling the truth, and who do you believe, me or him? Do you really seriously believe this man? Where there's people after people after people come out calling him a rapist. Someone called me a rapist, right? Let me finish. Someone called me a rapist. I'd have something to go. I'd have to go in and sort it out. All he has to do is show his acro, but he won't believe because he can't. He keeps bringing dodgy ones out with different names. He had one the other month. It wasn't even your proper name on it. It's just a lie.
No, podcast referee, it isn't true that he was going to get Bryce's stepson on and they were going to expose Brian. No. Brian was in a toxic relationship with the stepson's mum, right? And that was that. That was 9 years ago. It was a drug-fueled relationship and they were both as bad as each other. Yeah, that was 9 years ago. And that was the so-called author of Teesside bringing that up and telling people, I'll get you this and I'll get you that and you can say this and I'll give you this and I'll give you that. I'll pay your money. No. He admitted it to you, didn't he? Yeah. When you and a vet went to see him and it was all forgot about. You could give her a cuddle, shook her hand and give you a kiss and everything. He said, it's all forgot about. And that's what it's you regurgitating it again. No one threatened anyone. How could I threaten anyone when I was in a wheelchair? I couldn't even get out of the house. My saying Brian's pretending to be ill.
I'm pretending to be ill, you muppet.
Honestly, you wouldn't have been able to go through.
On. One left door and I knocked
you wouldn't have been able to go through the operations Brian's had.
No, you wouldn't.
Hiya, Jimmy Cranston. Thanks for that message earlier. I've just fed it out to me because I loved it, but he's deleted it off your one.
Bag.
So Jimmy's known Brian for 30 years. Do you think, Jimmy, that Deco would have beat Brian in his prime?
Yeah, can anyone think that he'd have beat me in my prime?
You knew Brian, Jimmy.
Just take a look at my video where I'm on the boxing gloves in the back garden and I'm hitting them and then with a McIntyre one. You see that muppet when I was 24 stone, but hand speed, like fucking a middleweight. Muppet. So 267 likes. Go on, guys. You can do better than that. All the others must be for you.
Sorry for the language. No, he wouldn't. Jimmy says,
No, I'm not being funny. I'm calling you. I'm not being trying to be big. all these muppets are saying, "Oh, I could have beat Barry quite." No, if you could have, you would have. I went everywhere, and it was only me took over Teesside. No one else in this area has ever done it. Me only. I came out when Lee died. I went and I bought all the top fighters all over Teesside. They know what I'm about. I don't regurgitate. And I beat all these top fighters in Teesside, and then the other ones paid me off. And then I took over all the rave scenes. I closed all the clubs down. The rave, what do you call it, the Ramses and all them type of clubs. I shut all them down. Brought the rave scene out. I run all the clubs, and any beauty used to work at the door with me. 3,000 people used to come to that club.
The only beauty was on the phone with you last week, wasn't he? And he said nobody, and I witnessed this. He said to Brian on the phone, only beauty was on the phone, and he said nobody could live with Brian back in the day. And
he was one of the greatest fighters ever. And I always say he's the best, but he always says, Lee says, no, good big and I'll always beat a good little, he says. And then his friends come in and said, he always says, you're the best ever, Brian. About 5 young lads come for books. If you look on the internet, you'll see them all. And they all come in and talked. They loved it, didn't they? And yeah, I went to fight people all over the place. I didn't just stay in my own town. I went fighting all over different cities to fight people for money. And I did it, and I won them.
That's so what I said, Jimmy. You would have lasted seconds with him.
Yeah, wouldn't have lasted even 5. One punch, it'd be over.
Yeah.
And I never said anything. The stories about me and Dave is in the book, The Taxman. If you buy it, you'll read it. Never, ever said I beat Dave Garside that day. I was getting the better of him a few times, and sadly I ran out of steam. But I went back second fight, beat Dave. Then me and Dave ended up shaking hands, and it was all forgot about. And it's him again, the so-called author of Teesside, bringing it all back to try and get people to slag me.
Well, this is his sticker now, trying to bring it all back.
Yeah, but he was the one who started. He's the one that instigates it all.
Tichina, Tichina, yeah. But
I believe Tichina, yeah. Thank you, Tichina.
But Dicky, you want to keep us out your videos because
you just look what's happening now. You're going to look a fool because we'll get about 100,000 people respond to this now. Like the last one from Liverpool, calling me loads of shit, and he's finished. So you'll end up getting your YouTube channel taken down. You'll get your YouTube channel taken down. What's going to happen to you? Because you're spouting lies out about people making things up that don't even exist.
And Jimmy Cranston, you spot on.
And Jimmy, yeah, you're spot on.
I bollocked him at the beginning. You'll have to listen to it, Jimmy.
Yeah, but the thing is, like Jimmy and all, you can ask thousands of people in Teesside. You can ask all the people in Newcastle, the top people up there who run up there, the top gangsters up there. I'll all tell you. Me and Lee Duffy were the best two in the country in our day. There was no one could have touched us, and that was me then. Not now, but you wouldn't have said this 20 years. You wouldn't have said this 5 years ago.
No, you wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have dared say it. But you were begging me 2 years ago to help you. You put a big post up because he phoned me, little Gary Femme, said, "What are you doing helping him? He's done this, he's done that, he's done this." I said, "Oh, he seems a nice lad, but you duped me." Like the Joe word, dupe. You duped me with your fucking bullshit. And I felt ashamed of myself helping you because my brother got raped as a kid and hanged himself. So you fucking think I'd even have anything to do with a nonce like you? No, never. Yeah. You toddle on and go and talk to your PC plod because you've already made a statement against the police against us, I've been told. So you've made a statement against me again. So that you've grasped Danny, little Danny, you grasped him up, got him in jail, tried to get him in jail again not long ago, and then you got battered off him. You've hid out the way in shame, and then you can't come out with your defence of anything because if you had anything, it's the police who were saying it, not me. It's the police who said it to your ex-partner and to your ex-partner who you work with, John McLean. It's a significant risk to women and children. Why would they say that, the police? They're the authorities, they're the highest in the country, the police. They're the ones who arrest you. They're the ones who are saying it. Well, you got off with it.
Media, I'm from Teesside and Fry Cockerill is 100% real and well respected in the area. Thanks,
Thank you, Liz.
Let me have a look at some of these. Yep. So it's just ironic now you're all coming to open your mouths when Brian's had operations after operations.
Oh, these idiots from different areas. Oh, could you do? No, you couldn't have done nothing. Well, if you could have done this, let me just say this to you. Why was I the one chosen for the McIntyre's documentary in the North East? Why was the only one in Teesside to do the massive documentary? Why did Dispatches come and do another one with me, national documentary with Dispatches, which was sort of shown all over the world? Why did the BBC come to do one with me? Why did Bernard O'Mahony do a documentary with me and put me in the biggest 50 gangsters of all time in that book? No one else around here is in that book. In Teesside, no one. So why do I keep getting all these top books? Why is my tax man book the bestseller? Why do the people want to do a movie about me now? So if you were these other people who've done so-called books about yourselves, in the books you've done nothing. One fight. Most of you haven't had a fight with anyone with a name. I've had a fight with hundreds of people.
Brian was around in the 80s and 90s when there was loads of hard cases around.
Yeah, when they were all top
it
fighters, you like your Viv Brahms, your Ernie Buicks, your Lee Duffys, your Peter Rolls, your Dave Williamses, all these top fighters, monster fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the top fighters were from Middlesbrough.
Anthony Burkett, he calls everyone out and grasses them, like he did with you.
Yeah.
Grass you as well, Tony, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I'm watching this.
Don't forget to put your thumbs up, guys. Only 300 with the thumbs up. We need to get you up to about 10,000. 10,000. That's how many I believe that people believe us anyway. Don't forget to put your thumbs up, guys. Push the like buttons if you think we're making this up. If you don't think we're making this up, sorry, push the like buttons. We're not going to lie to you. We're not going to lie to the public. But I did not say this. He's saying today Brian Cockerill lived off the reputation saying he knocked out Lee Duffy and never ever said that. So you need. Let me finish. So you need.
Oh, there's that Brian being that angry.
Yeah. So you need to get your facts right before you say out. I'd like to finish off now, guys. Right, I'll see
Jimmy
you soon.
Cranston, everyone Brian has just named there, Hickey wouldn't have lasted more than 2 minutes with, and I know every one of them. Yep, and that's spot on. And
you're going to watch it in case you get a bit angry.
Oh, don't batter me, Brian.
Again.
Yeah, again. I might have to batter him.
Yeah, my back's hurting now, that's why I can't.
Yeah, his back's hurting, so he's had to move. But I'll see what questions and try and acknowledge some of you.
I'm a heart attack waiting to happen, he said.
Oh, yeah, he said Brian's a heart attack waiting to happen. I think Brian's fitter than him after the 2 operations.
He's had a heart attack for 10 minutes front door.
No, then we don't hurt him too much. I'll try not to, Jimmy. I'll just trip him up or something. YouTube's gone a bit crazy. Carol, it's Dick calling out people for attention to himself. Totally spot on, Carol. That's Carol, Lee Duffy's mother of Lee Duffy's children. You should stop responding to him by that documentary. Yes, Hickey is in Scotland at the moment. I remember seeing Brian. Carol, if you've seen it, he's saying that Brian was living off Lee's name. And he'd not. And what, Brian? Yeah. Could you just say on here, Carol, on the comments what you know, because you off Lee, what happened with Brian and Lee? Because you were talking about it the other day, and will you just put it in the comments, Carol? Because you've got it first hand off Lee Duffy, because you're the mother of his kids and you're with him for a long time. Heart attack waiting to happen. I think if you opened the door and Brian was standing there, you would have a heart attack. So do I. I am keeping calm on when calm as anything. I wasn't calm at the beginning. Big love message from Lincoln. Yep. Yeah. Carol's going to put in the comments. So this is Lee's mother of Lee's children, and the mother and was with Lee for a long time. So she's going to put down what Lee spoke to her about. She with Brian, you'd have black eyes or something. I know exactly. I wouldn't be on these bloody podcasts. What are they called? Lives all the time, would I? I'd have some kind of bruising. Lee Duffy's legend. Big up taxman Lee Duffy. Thank you. Bait in bed. You trying too hard. Very quick to defend yourself. What do you mean? You're trying too hard. Very quick to defend yourself. If I've got somebody making videos, I didn't even know the video was there until my friend sent me a message. So if he's going to be calling Brian the names he's called him and calling me, right, of course we're going to respond. So what you're talking about quick to defend ourselves? No, we're talking facts. We're not defending ourselves. We've got nothing to defend ourselves to that vile person for. So go back to that channel and stop talking nonsense on here. He's trying to get a name by giving it the big one to you, Brian. Let's see how big he is when you better, yeah. Let me have a look. Thing media. Hold on, I've just gone past it. 2 secs. I'm just waiting for Carol to comment. I don't want to turn the live off before she comments. No one can beat the Duff. Brian is a legend. We all have a nice day. Train ride to Munfors. I've just realised 40 years back. So yeah, 40 years back school together. You both look great. Daniel Turnbull. Is that you from Courtman School? As if. As if. That's brought back memories. What's the key? You can afford that by Dicky. Yeah, it's disgusting. The guys obviously hasn't learned a lesson. All your followers know you're genuine and caring people. Thanks, Barbara. Barbara, are we going to go to puppy training classes or what? This pup's getting naughty. Right, so Carol's commented. So this is Lee's ex-partner and mother of his children. Lee said it was a draw. He called Brian the immovable object. If Lee won, Brian would have wanted a straightener, and if Brian won, the same would apply. Lee said, why keep taking chunks out of each other and destroy each other? That's spot on, Carol. Had to not defend yourselves when you know the other person is lying and using your names to clickbait. I know, it's terrible. He did the same when he called Brian out. Do you not think Brian and him have the right to defend themselves against the shite Decker has spouted on his video? And it is shite. Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, everyone's got a right to reply. I want Eli. Do you know what, Jimmy? You can have him. We need respite. We need respite over him. I Brian him. It's no contest violence of the other. Right. Let me have a look. Carol, you can leave. We can leave Tony's comments on because it's this is what the video's been. Why Hickey Dicky or Tricky Dicky's done the video. You have the right to defend yourself. If you don't, all hear is nonsense from Decker, and no pun intended. It's horrible comments are the wrong ones. I know it's the same thing with that other thing from Lipper. It's absolutely disgusting, and people think you're not going to blooming respond. Let me have a look. Is that many comments? Can't see. Hi, Carol. I've just gone past you again, I think. 2 secs. I don't know where you've gone, Carol. They're going up too fast. I know it's crazy, isn't it, Carol? It's totally insane. Let's all go to the police station and see who the police says there is to kids. That's off Anthony Burkett. Spot on, Anthony. Andy, Geordie Blake. This is not the actions of born again Christians. What can you, Theatre of Dreams, can you elaborate on that, please? What actions is not the actions of born again Christians? Putting facts straight and talking the truth is not the actions of born again Christians. So I think you better elaborate a bit. Exactly. Duffy was a real hard fella that didn't give a shit. Yeah. Why don't you ever straighten it with him? Oh, me? I will. You can see his punches coming all day long. He's trying to get you to respond so you look bad. No one can look as bad as him, can they? We're going to respond when bad things are said about us. Spot on, Ram Raider. No views, Jimmy, that's why. Yep. Where's Brian's next coming on? Probably later. Met in Julie's in the 80s, and they've got rest all Pop Wall School gent. Well, I would have been. Right, Andy Alley put a wrong right is exactly what born again Christians should do. Thank you, Andy Alley. As born again Christians, your duty to announce the risk to women in society. Spot on, Andy, Geordie Blake. Graham, I used to live there, yeah, but we're open to go back again soon. Emma, you were a bottle of Sky's the Limits, girls. Oh, bless you. Let me have a look. I know heavy scouses. Right, everyone has a right to respond. Yep, that's right. Don't give me attention, soon call back in the cave. He won't get any more attention after this. I think that we've said all we need to say. So thank you everybody for watching, and we love you all very much. And yeah, Jimmy, I do, but you know, how do you do these strikes for defamation? I'm so thick when it comes to things like that, you know. I am, honestly. So you'll have to let us know how we do it. I get a bit stuck when it says put URLs in and that. I'm not very good at it. Let's have a look. Brian and see you later. Yeah, I think so, Andy. Let me have a look. No idea. My last count. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I need to call up. God bless you both. Thank you, everybody, and thank you all for watching. And speak to you all soon. Bye.